players to average 17 points per game in the paint since that stat was began back in 1997-98. Shaq has done it 7 times. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the only other player in NBA history to be on this list. He's giving you 17.6 points per game in the painted area. So
Will Chamberlain wasn't on this list?
Well, they only started keeping the stat in 1997-98.
Kareem wasn't on this list?
Oh my
goodness.
Just for the record,
Okay.
no Bill Russell, no Wilt, no Kareem. They didn't make the list because the stat wasn't. They didn't.
Well, they didn't keep the stats,
Back
but
then.
I'm going to let y'all know they're on the list.
Pretty sure they are definitely on the list. Of course, all 3 of us are on the list. Game time continues. We want to take it out to the court because Giannis has been balling out of control. He's been playing excellent in the bud ball system. So, Kenny, 3D, we're going to set up how Giannis runs the floor and sets it up in the half court and distributes to his shooters.
Okay. Can I give you some information on other stuff as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, so go ahead. You start it off, D. Scott, and I'll end it.
No, because what I want to do is, Ro, you said you can shoot, right?
I can shoot.
So we're going to let Ro be the big man this time because in Bud's system, he allows the 5-man to shoot the 3.
Okay.
So you go spot up in the corner.
All right.
So you're Lopez.
I'm Brook
Yeah,
Lopez.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to be Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You're going to be Giannis.
I'm going to be Giannis.
And I'm going to be Middleton. Because what happens is Bud has called to Giannis and said, Giannis, I know the rest of the NBA is shooting 3s, and you shoot yours when you can line up the seams, take your time. But when in doubt, I want you on that block, dominating, and finding shooter around the block. And then you can do whatever you want to do because I know you're going to rebound.
Right.
And I know you're going to share.
No,
so go ahead, Giannis. Do
so
you,
the first thing, if I'm Giannis, the first thing I'm looking for is this. I'm trying to get the guy on my heels. Because if I get him on the heels, I'm going to draw the defense. So I'm coming in here, and I'm trying to use my length. Because now this guy's got to come, he's got to come, somebody's got to come. So when he does, I pitch out. But if I wait before he shoots, now
there you go.
I get back into the block because now I got my deep position. So we're not taking the first available shot.
Right.
We're taking the second available shot. So I get it, and now I start working, and if they come, I'm giving it to the real shooter first. No, I'm giving it to the real shooter first.
My bad.
I'll give it to the real shooter first.
I was trying to help him.
I'll give it to the real shooter first.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
All right, so that's the first thing. But then I'm in here for offensive rebound position.
Right.
Again, getting him on his heels a lot of times. So even though D. Scott's here, I'm here. I get all the way over here. The defense has to shift. He could spin right back in here. And look how deep he is.
Yep.
You got to come. So I'm giving it to the secondary shooter.
Give us one, Lopez.
I'm giving it to the secondary shooter. Oh,
hey,
my
somebody
goodness.
close that window over there.
Hey, listen. Now I know how LeBron feels yesterday. Now I know how LeBron feels. Going downhill, I ain't got no shooters right there.
So that's how
Oh,
Giannis
man,
getting
good
it done.
stuff.
Well,
Good
one
stuff.
thing I have to ask about the Bucks because we haven't seen them advance to the second round since Giannis has been there. One thing I do worry about in the postseason, who's going to be their second offensive option if Giannis gets shut down?
They got lots.
Okay.
They got Brogdon. They got Bledsoe. They got Middleton. They got guys who can create shot off the dribble. And they all, at some point, D. Scott, they have an advantage. Maybe even like Boston last year. Bledsoe really was supposed to have the advantage on Rozier. But he didn't. Rozier played out of his mind. Played great.
Yeah.
But that day, the next series, Brogdon will have the advantage. Middleton's going to have. So every series, one guy is going to have the advantage with Giannis. Giannis always has the advantage. So now you put that secondary guy, it could be multiple guys on different nights.
Now, when you see Pau Gasol added to this team,
Ooh, I like it.
Do you see Bud saying, Pau, I know you're a winner. I know you have championships. Is it more locker room and sprinkle him in because the rotation now?
I want him here.
Think about it,
I want him here, though.
Now, but how much is he on the floor? Because more he's on the floor.
I want him here.
Maybe Mirotic is off the floor because he's a better outside shooter.
But I want him here. I want him here setting picks for Bledsoe, catching it on the transition, drop it into Giannis because you got to respect his shot. And then what Pau does, he could do this. And change direction and use his ball handling ability for a 5'4". He's one of the few guys that can handle the basketball at that size. So give me Pau up there with the experience in championship and series. And then when we're down 3-2, he could come in the locker room and says, when we were down 3-2 with the Lakers, this is how we did it. And that is valuable. That's valuable.
Well, you know what else is valuable? Another big man who can handle the ball out in the open court. C. Webb calling the game tonight on TNT, joining us from the mean streets of Milwaukee. Hey, C. Webb, number one, good to see you.
Hey, Ro, D. Scott. Hey, I'm just letting you know. I walked in when Kenny Smith said, "I know how LeBron felt last night." Hey, man, let him know y'all got on coats and stuff. I saw you trying to line it up.
My
You can't
jacket.
shoot
Yeah, I
with
was
a suit
trying
coat
to.
on, man.
Hey, C-Web, speaking about LeBron, number one, give me your thoughts on him passing up MJ in the scoring list and also him essentially shutting it down in a sense for a season, taking time off as the Lakers slip out of the playoff race.
Yeah, well, congratulations to LeBron. That's something that's incredible, and we saw how much it meant to him last night. And, you know, I think Kenny said this, so I'm going to take this from Kenny. If Kenny didn't, I'll find out who and make up for it. But someone always talks about the fact that he's number 4 scorer of all time, and he may be a better passer than scorer. You know, just think about that, how crazy that is, and in his history of playing. And so it's just been it's been fun as a fan. It's been fun as a player to compete against him, and as a fan to watch him. And, you know, I think that we're all taking him for granted because it's in front of our face now, kind of like Kobe and others, and we're going to miss him when he's gone, man. But for him to pass, you know, Kobe on that layup last night, you saw how much it meant to him, man, to the fans in L.A., and I thought that was a pretty cool moment.
C-Web, I have a question for you.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
When C-Web has the ball in a game with Sacramento, I'm like, oh, take away the jump hook. That's your number one signature move. You know, every now and then he'll hit the free throw, but we don't want him shooting that jump hook. When you saw Michael Jordan, you're like, oh, in the box, got the fadeaway. You got, what is LeBron James, who's the number 4 scorer in basketball, what is his signature move? Does he have one?
I don't know if he has one, because I see where you're going. I don't think he has one. But to try to just make something up is to dribble into the paint, the left spin, coming back to the right-hand layup.
So meaning a number 4
today.
scorer, that's what was most amazing to me, C-Web. The number 4 scorer in basketball doesn't have a signature move.
Yeah, but the number 4 scorer in basketball, probably besides Wilt, Shaq, had the best body ever given to a basketball player. And for him to be, you know, to me, you know, he's one of the greatest athletes of all time.
I would agree with that, too.
How strong he is, how fast. I mean, this is his 16th season.
Right.
I mean, come on. I mean, I played against Karl Malone, and that was amazing with him doing it late in his career like this. But what we're seeing out of LeBron, it's ridiculous, man. The minutes he's playing, the assists, the points. And so I'll never really get into the greatest argument. I think each player has their own skill set and their own talent. But what we're watching right now from this man is incredible.
C-Web, as you prepare for the game tonight, Bud Ball has traveled to Milwaukee. Can we really take this team serious that what Giannis is doing, and will they be able to shoot the ball with confidence when the playoffs get here?
Yes, you can take them serious. And no disrespect to Bud, no disrespect to Middleton, anyone else. The reason why I take this team serious is only because of Giannis. He has great teammates, but we saw him in the All-Star game a couple years ago, and players had to ask him to slow down. Players had to ask him, oh, man, we're having fun. He's a competitor to the utmost degree, and when you watch him go on Golden State on the road and check Kevin Durant and get a win there, when you watch him go to Toronto and other places, it's his energy, it's his passion, to me, that keeps this small market team so exciting. So, yeah, I definitely have seen what Bud has done in the playoffs. I've definitely seen what some of these other guys have done. But the way this team goes is going because of Giannis right now, who's, in my opinion, you know, top 2 in the MVP race, top 3.
And we saw Indiana earlier in the year. Victor Oladipo goes out with that injury. It was horrific. But, I mean, hey, Indiana's held serve since then. 10-8 without him in the lineup. Still holding on tight to that 3 seed. What have you seen from Indiana that shows you they'll be able to be competitive in the playoffs without their all-star?
I see it starts from the top. It's Nate McMillan. You know, this is the way Nate McMillan played. For a lot of young kids that don't know out there, when you look at Gary Payton, Nate McMillan was his 2 guard, maybe one of the best defensive guard sets that the game has ever seen. And so what I see from him is putting his personality on this team. And he talks about how we don't shoot threes just so you can get a bunch of threes up. You know, you're looking at Turner right there. He can knock down threes, but he wants him to be patient, to play inside, to get other guys involved, to know the game. He told me that that game is old school, hard work, everybody step up. And when you watch them play through a patient offense, good defense, that's what you see.
Hey, whenever we see you, we always ready to go. Thank you for stepping up and joining us on Game Time, C-Web. Call it, go win tonight.
No, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Should be a good one.
Indeed it will. You see Miles Turner leading the NBA in blocks since the All-Star game. What will he do tonight when Giannis comes in the paint? You know what we're going to do when we come in the paint right now. We're about to do diesel dunks.
Shaquille plus one.
We got a new member to the team right now. We have Shaq, and we have Shaq. What are you doing, man?
Hey, I got 10 of these. I know what I'm doing.
You know it. You're right.
Yeah.
So
Don't make the baby cry, Shaq.
Oh, never that.
Oh, my
of course,
goodness.
Diesel knows exactly what he's doing.
I'm about to put her in that Maybach watch. Bring you back to mommy.
Of course, everybody loves Uncle Shaq when he comes down.
Yeah.
There it is. We got a
There it is.
volleyball team in the house tonight.
Go pass him.
No,
Yeah.
forget
Now
the
you-
ball today. Can you act like I'm a model? Talk about me as I walk to the runway.
Go ahead. I got
got
the
this?
music.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead. Dun, 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 dun,
Shaquille
dun,
O'Neal.
dun, dun, dun.
Walking down, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and
He has
gentlemen,
on the
ladies and
black
gentlemen, you
suit with the
Check it.
Shiny
With the shiny
shoes.
shiny shoes. So we call him Shiny Shoe Man. Da-da-da.
The shiny shoe man.
It's Shiny Shoe Man.
All right, let's get to work.
Let's go and line up properly.
go.
Those
You
are
got
4
line up.
bars.
Okay, here we
Diesel
go.
Dunks nominees.
Hold on.
Here we go.
It's my birthday and I got some friends. Y'all come on, little friends.
Oh, yeah.
on,
Everybody
come
out
on,
here.
come on,
Everybody
let's
out
go,
on court.
come
on.
Everybody out here.
Volleyball team.
Come on,
You know, I
volleyball
can't
team.
hear nothing.
Go ahead.
Come on,
Come on
let's
over
go.
here.
Out of Atlanta. Come on out. Come on out.
Right
Diesel
front.
Dunks
Number
is going
10,
down.
number 10.
Rudy Gay drives through the lane and finishes over Markieff Morris. Be pretty nice. Celebrate. Make some noise. Make some noise.
Yes, yes.
If you like it, let me hear you like it.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's like a spike in volleyball, like when you get spiked.
Number 9,
There you
Kemba
go.
Walker
There you
lobs
go.
it up and Miles Bridges slams it home.
It's alive.
Let me hear you say home.
Oh.
Can't hear you, ladies. Home. Home. No, a little more bass in your voice. Home. That's better.
we
Number
get the
8,
audience all the
Giannis
time.
Antetokounmpo bullies his way
that's
down low
not his name.
and dunks it on Mike Muscala.
What?
Mike
Muscala.
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 No.
Ladies say Muscala. Muscala. Number 7, off the Kyle Kuzma miss. LeBron finishes with the reverse putback.
Minute restriction, we won't see that.
Yeah, minute restrictions, man. Can't see that, yeah.
it.
You gotta come to the game early, you might miss it.
No doubt.
Oh, man. Oh. Watch your head.
Number 6, on the fast break, De'Aaron Fox shows some style with his windmill.
Oh,
Swipe the box.
Windmill.
okay. I didn't know he had that, Kimmy.
Yeah, he did that easy.
Yeah, that was
Win.
real easy.
Mill.
Shout out to the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to the NBA, let them do
Number
it.
5, Bradley Beal drives and puts Salah Mejri on a poster.
Who? Salah Mejri.
Salah Mejri.
Who is that?
The line.
know how to
Oh,
read.
Salah Mesri. Mesri, my
Mesri.
bad. Number 50, Mesri.
Kenny, what that say? EYE. All right. Number 4,
Okay, it does
Devin
say.
Booker comes to the lane and dunks it on Anthony Davis.
Ooh. Yeah, Anthony Davis. That, you know, no low management on that one. That was dunk management.
Wet like I'm booked.
No, boys, get out of here. You get out of here. We don't want you. Number 3, DeAndre Bembry goes up with a double clutch reverse. I'm just playing. Come on. Come on, dude.
Come on back. Come on back,
back.
dude. Come on back. Jam.
Oh, watch
Oh, get that. This is nice.
Oh, okay. Brimbury?
boy.
Right.
Man.
All-Star Saturday Night worthy.
Number 2, Carl Anthony Towns dunks over Jeremy Grant, then gets hyped.
Push it up.
Raise the roof.
Okay. Tell your age, raise the roof.
All right, ladies, on this next note, you got to pay attention to what we do. You got to do what we do.
You ready? Are you ready? Pay attention.
Okay,
All they do. All
Here
they
we go.
do.
You got to say what we say. Number 1, Zach LaVine rises up and puts down the hammer, I am hammer. They put it in the mix. Hammer, I am hammer. They put it in the mix. Hammer, I am hammer. They put it in the mix. Hammer, I am hammer. They put him in the mix.
Those are your
man,
Diesel
man.
dunks. And of course, it's a very special
Hold on.
celebration because you know what we have to do.
Don't go right. Ladies, can y'all sing real quick?
That's what we
going
got to
out?
do.
Ready?
Hey, it's happy
Oh, okay.
birthday time. Shaq, Kenny, can we sing happy birthday? 1, 2,
Turn around,
3.
ladies, here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kenny and Shaq. Happy birthday to you.
I'm going to cry
Only on Game Time. Shouts out to Cobb Atlanta, the volleyball team here. An excellent moment. Hey, just in case you didn't know,
Yeah.
everybody's having a good time on Game Time. We're all dancing. Yeah.
Yeah. They got rhythm.
More
Shout out to
Game
my new
Time.
baby. I don't know her name, but I love you. Oh, Jordan.